Have you ever needed to get some legal advice on an issue, but you didn't because number one, you don't have a lawyer, or number two, you know it's going to be expensive? Well, I'm investing $25,000 of my own money into a Calgary-based company that's trying to solve that problem. And in this video, I want to tell you about that company as well as why I decided to invest. Here's everything you need to know. Let's go. Okay, so when it comes to market conditions with regards to legal services, you basically have two sides of it. You have the people that need legal services and you have the lawyers that can provide those legal services. Now, the problem is that it's a very old business model. There's a lot of issues with the current way that legal services are sold. Number one, being price. Legal services are usually billed on an hourly rate between $200 and $450 an hour, and it is extremely expensive. On top of that is the second problem, where they usually want to put you on a retainer. That's where you pay a lump sum of money up front and then they withdraw from that money as they go through. The problem here is if your project just happens to take longer than they expected, you get billed for it at that extremely high rate and you've already paid for it, so you don't have a whole lot of leverage. The third problem with the existing business model behind legal services is finding a good lawyer. You've now paid all of this money up front and they haven't even done any work for you, so you don't even know if it's going to be a good service. Now, to address these problems in the current marketplace, the real solution here is to build a platform to connect the lawyers with the people that need their services. That is where this company comes in, and the company name is Goodlawyer. And what they do is they act as a platform that connects those two sides with set rates. So there's no hourly fee. You know exactly what you're going to pay when you purchase something. There's no retainer, so there's no upfront payment. There's no massive payment. You're paying on a per project basis, or you can sign up for the subscription model. And lastly, this is the best part, is that they have over 50 specialized lawyers with real reviews. So obviously lawyers specialize in different categories. You can find something for family, for business, for personal, for corporate, whatever you need. There is a lawyer for that specialty on goodlawyer.ca. And you can read real people's reviews so you can understand if they're a good lawyer, if they're a bad lawyer, if they need some work. You can get honest opinions from people that have already paid for the service. And so Goodlawyer has built this platform that addresses these problems with these solutions. Now, if you want to check it out, I'm going to walk you through this website. It's goodlawyer.ca, and it's a really, really cool platform. So this is what the homepage looks like, and you can kind of go through everything, but what I want to focus on here is the pricing, because this is what is just so great about this platform. So if you need to incorporate, it's a flat fee of $540. If you need a patent application, $4,800. Whatever it is, it's all there for you. But here's my favorite service. Number one is the advice session. For $39, you get 15 minutes on the phone with a professional specialized lawyer. This is the greatest thing in the world, because you can go through, you can sort through the 50 different lawyers on there. You can find one that specializes, or a couple that specialize in what you need, and then you can choose the one with the best reviews. It's like the greatest thing ever. For all those small little phone calls, you just call them up. It's $40, and you can usually book the call for either that day or the next day, which is just even better. Now, I'm going to log into my account here just so you can see exactly what it kind of looks like once you get in, and it's really, really cool because it tracks everything for you. And as you can see, I've hired 5 different lawyers, and each one of these lawyers actually works in a different area of law, and I've used them for different reasons. So they all have their own specialty, and they can all do something different, which is absolutely amazing. I still have to write a review for Marco, and then to talk to a lawyer, all you have to do is book now. You can choose whoever you want, or you can hire a new lawyer. You can go into whatever practice you want. So let's say it's e-commerce. You want somebody that specializes in e-commerce. You can click continue, and there you go. You have 4 different lawyers that are there and ready to go and help you out. Now, choose one of them and move on to the next stage here. And then as you can see, I could book this right now. It is $349 as I film this video. I could book a call at 6 p.m. tonight, which is just unlike any other legal service and legal company that you will find in the world. Absolutely amazing. Now, I want to go back to the dashboard here, and I want to point this out. You can see $50 in credits here. This is really cool because when you click on earn credits, or when you just go to your basically page here and you go to credits, what's nice here is they have an amazing affiliate program where if you use this coupon code, for instance, I will link it in the description to this video, but if you use this coupon code at checkout, you get $50 in credit. Meaning that if you need a 15-minute advice session, it's completely free. Use those credits, completely free advice session. You can also get them to review contracts, or you can use it towards an incorporation. But the great thing is, if you have a friend, or if you have a mom or a dad, anybody that might need legal services in the future, go create an account on Goodlawyer and then go copy your own coupon code here and send it to them, because when they use it, they'll get the free advice session and so will you. So don't use my code. Go in and get your own code, send it to all of your friends, and then go that way, because you get $50 in free credit. So you get your own phone call and then they get $50 in free credit as well. But if you want to use my code, I will link it in the bottom of this video. But I had to point it out because it's just fantastic. And you can see here all of my transactions. I used $100 the other day and I got a new one on May 26th. So absolutely fantastic platform, really, really nice. And they have all these different services. So contract revision, personal guarantee, non-disclosure, anything you need, you can probably find it on this platform. Okay, so now that you've seen what the platform looks like and how it works, let's talk about why I invested into it. And so I kind of summarized it into these main points. Number one, the opportunity is big. And what I mean by that is that legal services is a very, very fragmented industry and it's ready for disruption. Just like Uber and Airbnb disrupted their industries, I think there's a chance that this can happen in the legal industry. The reason I say that is because the largest law firm in the world makes up less than 5% of the legal services market. What that indicates is that there is a whole lot of players in the space and there is no major player that dominates the market. And that means that if you can provide a platform that helps connect everything, there is an opportunity here to completely disrupt the entire market. It's the exact same thing as what happened with taxi cabs. Every taxi cab was a regional company and Uber basically amalgamated it into a better platform and a better service and a better offering for the customers. Now, the second reason that I really, really like this is because most legal needs go unmet. What I mean by that is the first example that I started this video with. You need to talk to somebody about copyright, or somebody's copying your product, or somebody ripped off your website. Whatever it is, you have a small legal issue. Most people do not get legal advice because they don't have a lawyer, the fees are too high, they don't want to go on retainer, or they can't find a good lawyer. Goodlawyer, the platform that I'm talking about here, addresses all of those issues, and that's why I'm so optimistic about it. Number three is the business model, though, and this is what I've been talking a lot about on my channel recently. This is a software platform that has recurring revenue, and that is like the second best business model behind Google AdWords. Like that's the best business model in the world. This is probably the second best business model, is a software company with recurring revenue. You can't get much better than this, and the fact that it's a high ticket item, legal services. It costs a lot. It's a whole lot more than Fiverr or Upwork. It means there's a big opportunity here for a lot of revenue and a lot of profit. Now, the last reason that I really, really like this is because it's a software platform, it should be also easy to scale up. Once we can master those customer acquisition costs and we can test it out in new markets, I think it should be very easy to scale up this platform because they already have a fantastic product market fit. Now, with regards to the actual investment, I'm buying in at roughly a 10x price to sales ratio, meaning I'm buying in at a valuation of roughly 10 times their last year's sales. However, that sounds like it's pretty expensive. However, when you compare it to other companies in the industry, this is where it starts to get exciting, and this is where I kind of got some confidence in the investment. Number one is LegalZoom. This is probably one of the closest competitors that offers online legal services, and they just IPO'd a few days ago, so it's perfect timing for me. I'm filming this on July 5th, and they IPO'd on June 30th. So less than a week ago, the company IPO'd. And if you look at them right now, they have a $7.5 billion market cap, so they're a very, very large company, and they have a 15x price to sales ratio, meaning that the valuation of $7.5 billion is about 15 times what they're currently bringing in over the last 12 months in revenue. So that makes me feel pretty good about the investment. Now, when you compare it to other companies that are also in kind of this platform space where they connect suppliers with people that need that supply, you can look at Upwork and Fiverr. Those are two companies that I think have a very similar business model to what Goodlawyer does. And if you look at Upwork, it has a price to sales ratio of 18.25. And if you look at Fiverr, it has a price to sales ratio of 38.62. And so it gives me a little bit of confidence getting into this investment. It is extremely high risk. We're buying in very early. It is a young company. It's a startup. It has a lot of risks, but I do think there's a just massive opportunity in this space. I might even diversify a little bit by picking up some LegalZoom shares, but that's for a future video. Now, the management team behind this company, I also think is very exciting. They're a team of former lawyers, which is really, really nice when you're a legal services company. So I think that's really nice, including the CEO. He's a former lawyer at BLG, which is the largest law firm in Canada, and he was there for about 4 or 5 years. So he's got lots of experience, and I actually interviewed him. I went to the office today, talked about the investment, and I did a quick little interview with him. It's only 4 minutes long, and I'm going to play that for you right now so that you can just kind of see from the CEO how he describes the business model and what they're doing. But before we get into that interview, you got to go sign up for the affiliate program and that credit program that I walked you through there, because when somebody uses your coupon code, they get $50 in free credit and you get $50 in free credit, almost like we're giving out free credit like it's Oprah. It's like the greatest affiliate program that I have seen online. So I highly recommend you take advantage of it. If you know somebody going through a divorce, you know somebody in real estate, you know somebody that has a question about starting a business, you know somebody with a new product that they're launching, send this to them. I promise you it will be of value to them, and it will be completely free to them, and it will give you $50 in free credit on the platform. It's like the greatest thing in the world. So definitely check that out. And now let's jump into the CEO interview. Like I said, it's only 4 minutes long. It's pretty short, but it's a great summary of what the business does, how they operate, and what the future plans are. So I hope you like it, and remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Talk to you soon. All right, you guys, we are here at the Goodlawyer office, and I'm joined by the CEO and co-founder of Goodlawyer. His name is Brett. Brett, how are you doing today?
Fantastic, my friend. Happy you could come into our brand new digs.
Yes, congratulations. Very exciting, very nice. Let's dive into it though. Can you just give us a quick explanation of what is the business model at Goodlawyer and how do you guys make money?
Absolutely. So first of all, I'm a corporate lawyer by trade, so I got to see this on both sides of the equation. But the fundamental problem is 3/4 of legal needs out there, especially for entrepreneurs, huge segment there, are going completely unmet because lawyers are too expensive, they're scary, and they're hard to get a hold of. Goodlawyer fixes that by building the bridge. We connect independent lawyers and small firms with these entrepreneurs, startups, and small business owners who need their help. And by making it super easy for the lawyers to provide their services, we're able to bring prices down and put a smile on getting that legal service like you've never had before.
Right on. And the revenue model, from my understanding of the website, it's like a service charge, and then you guys also have a part of your revenue that's recurring. Can you tell us a little bit about how that works?
Currently, the business model is 2 pieces. We take a service fee on everything transacted over the marketplace. And again, that's a 20% service fee, but we're driving those lawyer prices down way more than that. So there's savings for everybody. And we're providing these lawyers with a new stream of work that they never had before. We also recently launched our Goodlawyer Pro subscription, which is unlimited advice, a discount on everything in the marketplace, and really meant for those entrepreneurs who are serious about their business and looking to grow.
And that was actually the one thing that really got me interested in you guys is that recurring revenue. I'm a huge fan of it. Now, just from a customer perspective, what should they expect when they go on your platform, and what makes Goodlawyer different than going out and hiring and putting on a retainer or a regular lawyer?
Well, if you've ever tried to hire a lawyer outside of Goodlawyer, you probably had a pretty shitty experience. You got some surprise bills. You didn't really understand why they were charging you for printing or for this 0.1 for this or the 0.1 for that. Every phone call is costing you $100. Goodlawyer puts those prices up front so the client can always make the decision whether it makes sense for them. And we also offer these special services like micro legal services, $25 per page contract reviews, things that lawyers can't offer on their own. And again, the Pro is just meant to facilitate those business owners that are really serious and want to have access to that on-demand legal advice from experts across Canada.
I like it. And you guys just moved into your brand new office here. It looks beautiful, by the way. Can you tell us a little bit about where the company is at right now? I know the platform's operational, and then where do you guys plan to be in the future?
Absolutely. So the next year is all about tracking towards being the #1 stop for entrepreneurs and startup founders in Canada when they're looking for legal help. But we've got global ambitions, and once we've got Canada solved, the opportunity to take Goodlawyer global is there. We don't focus on the practice of law, we focus on the business of law. And the business of law is the same here as it is in the US, the UK, Germany, Zimbabwe. Lawyers are selling billable hours all over the place, and we're trying to change that.
Gotcha. And I feel like the real advantage for a lawyer is that when they come to Goodlawyer, they don't have to worry about collecting the money, putting people on retainer, going after new clients. All of that marketing and administration is done for them at Goodlawyer. Is that correct? And is that the advantage for lawyers?
That is dead right. We make it super easy for lawyers to run their business and grow their practice. And by doing so, they're willing to offer their services at lower rates than they ever have before because we just keep the clients coming in and keeping both sides of the equation very happy.
Awesome. Well, I'm very excited to be a part of the team. Thank you so much for allowing me to invest. I'm here to help out as much as I can, and I look forward to working with you in the future.
Right on, my friend.
Thank you.
Cheers, everybody.